Hello everyone, welcome to another Make Stuff Monday. As you can see, I've already got something here. Dragonlark sitting in the corner staring at me funny for some reason. I don't really know why. She's complaining at me.
Well, now I am.
No, she's just always complaining at me. That's just what she does. So this is Havildad. This is Veritas' character from the Dungeons and Dragonlarks that takes place Fridays. Mostly.
Mostly, yeah. There wasn't one posted last week.
So is this now a purely like, is it recorded or is it still being live streamed?
It's been pre-recorded and then live streamed on Fridays.
Alright, so there you go. Pre-recorded and live streamed on Fridays. And I am trying to figure out if this stream is actually working right now. Because I'm not actually sure it is. Because the Twitch thing was looking kind of funny. But I guess I'll just draw things. Oh no! Oh no!
Whoa.
Double oh no's, triple oh no's. Okay, so I guess my camera is flopped, so I need to fix that. Give me 1 second. I can tell because, like, right here, this is why, like, I write things on the paper so I can find out if it's the correct orientation. Alright, there you go. Everything is much better now. So, let's see. I need to finish this High Elf Druid. I had plans for this, and now I don't remember what these plans were. So that's unfortunate. I think I had some, like, branches and stuff, and that's why I got, like, these things here. Also, do you know what happened to the brush pen that was in here? It was sitting in here for weeks, and then it disappeared.
The brush pen?
Yeah, it was one of the Daiso ones.
Is this it?
Is it? Yes. Other things can happen today. I'm very excited. Actually, Havildad's actually pretty much done. It's just some, finishing.
Try to create things to attack people with.
So Dragonlark's gonna create things to make life harder on everyone else.
Yes.
Because that's just...
I don't remember what I did last week. It was like that weird moth.
Didn't you do the ghoul girl last week too?
Yes, there was a ghoul girl and there was like a moth thing.
The cute bat. The cute bat moth.
Yes.
Something like that.
So what else can there be? Oh, I know exactly what there could be.
I don't like it sometimes when she gets a good idea, because it gets kind of scary for everyone else. I mean, you would never do that. You're totally and completely a nice and wonderful person. You would never put your players into a very difficult position of questionable moral choices.
I've already let them know that if they encounter a dragon, just as a heads up, because it seems like people who've probably played Dungeons and Dragons before will understand a certain, like, way the game will go. But since I like dragons a lot, I feel like there was a disclaimer in case they wouldn't have already guessed. But, like, I wouldn't fight a dragon in my campaign. I just wouldn't. No matter what you think you're going to do.
Just don't do it.
Will destroy it. Quote unquote fate will not allow you to harm the dragon. So you might want to start boosting your
This just in,
charismatic skills.
Dragonlark will not let you kill dragons. Is anybody surprised? I'm not surprised.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. Oh god, my hand's like cramping already. It makes me feel old. I feel old.
So, did you have fun during the Warp Portal game night?
I've never played so much Street Fighter in my life. That's not true, because then the next day I met up with some friends and then played some Street Fighter. Then on Sunday I came home and played more Street Fighter. It's been a weekend of nonstop fighting and has reignited my fighting spirit that I thought was dead. we actually had a really great turnout, and that was the first time we had dragged the setups out of the conference room. And I think it worked a lot better that way, because even when people weren't playing or didn't want to play, I think it was nice that they could just watch and, chat with the people who are playing if they wanted to know more about the game or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some pretty intense games, and there's something about a Catholic priest. Cat priest.
Oh my god.
Cat puns happened. There's
Imagine that puns with you guys.
No. Like, it was actually not. It wasn't me though.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
Oh, tell me.
You know how we have that scavenger hunt thing, and there's something about a thunderstorm
Sure.
for one of them? So, I had already told my dad about it,
Mhm.
right? And so he told me to send, like, pictures.
Mhm.
And so I was like, oh, it's not going to happen today. And he's like, do you mean there's a rain check on that?
That's beautiful and wonderful, and I love it. I love it. There's nothing better than puns. I say that, but I'm not sure I agree. I think I've just got Stockholm Syndrome, honestly. It's like I can't get away from it, so I might as well just enjoy other people's misery.
Spread it further yourself. You're kind of a pun master, though. You're really good at it.
You're
not quite on the same level as Oda and Capitor. But
no.
it would be impossible. I don't know anyone else I've never encountered someone else on the same level as they
Do you
are.
want to, though? Do you want to encounter
I don't.
someone
I feel like if
that?
they really tried, they could just do puns forever, and that's how they could just speak. Like, that's how,
Don't encourage them.
Amazing their fun masters.
You know they will. You know that this is something they would love to do, especially because it brings such a, joy. I have to air quotes with the camera. Joy to the rest of us, obviously. But, as long as we don't tell them, it's fine, right?
They're probably not watching this.
They're probably not watching this. That means we can talk all about them, and they won't mind. Okay, I'm trying to, I feel like the camera could use some better, contrast, I guess? Let's work this thing out. We're gonna do it live, or something. This way. I guess this way. Nope. I guess that's alright. You like how I'm just talking to the thing?
Yes.
Because I guess I feel that it deserves conversation. I mean, it works so hard for us,
I think there's buttercup isn't here.
Yeah.
You sort of, snuck away, though, for this. I just, kind of looked up at him this time, and I looked over, and I was like, Jello Shaker's gone.
I'm kind of enjoying this texturing of this cloak. I mean, it's kind of a super pain in the ass to do this, but I've always liked that look where they kind of take these scribbles and then turn them into a texture. I've always felt that it looks really cool. So I'm totally and completely stealing their idea. The way to be an artist is to look at a lot of always look at what's going on in the world, what's trending. 2, then take that idea and then steal it for yourself, but in a way that is clever, not just straight up stealing or recoloring. It's
If you're not clever about it,
it's
not gonna work.
Yeah, it's just absorbing this new application of technique,
You
And
can
then-
copy a technique, but you can't copy the actual, thing
Yeah.
itself. Look at the cute thing on the drawing.
Oh, it's so cute. She's drawing this adorable fuzzy thing that's probably gonna murder someone. Is it gonna murder someone?
It's gonna be like, I think I'm gonna make it like super poisonous.
Oh my gosh. It should be really friendly though.
Oh my god, I should have it like mouth open. It's like half of its face, and it's just like endless rows of teeth.
Oh no. Endless rows of teeth. It just wants a friend. Won't you be its friend?
It's probably hard to find friends when you have endless rows of teeth.
Like sharks?
Yeah. Sharks have problems making friends because they sometimes try to eat them.
They should learn not to eat their friends. I saw this one gif of a seal or a sea lion jumping onto a guy's surfboard.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That poor critter looked so panicked that I'm pretty sure something was trying to eat it.
Oh.
Like, its face just said, "Oh God, please help me, kind stranger. Something is trying to take my tail off." I mean, it was adorable, and it's great that the guy, you know, that's one of those once in a lifetime things that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But, gosh, poor sea lion. And then you have to think, you know, it had to get off the surfboard at some point. What happens after that? We'll never
I
know.
need to know more of your story, strange sea lion friend.
Right? Maybe to this day he's still on that surfboard.
He never got off the surfboard.
Hey, that's
this is my home now.
That's just where it lives now.
I'm afraid of the water.
Aww. And how does he eat? What does he do with his life? My scribbles on the right side look totally different from the scribbles on the left side.
So like something like this.
Aww.
With more teeth. I'm just gonna keep drawing teeth.
That's a solution to creating monsters. How to make this cute thing look scary. Add teeth.
Add more teeth.
Are you scared of it yet? No?
Add more teeth.
Add more teeth.
Add an impossible amount of teeth.
Maybe it's just a mouth, like its whole being is actually just a mouth.
Oh god, it like inverts and then it's just like...
Mm-hmm. Ew. That'd be awesome. Do it. And before your eyes, the small fuzzy creature flips inside out.
Oh god.
And all it is...
There should be like an area or something where they walk in and everything seems normal, then all of a sudden everything just kind of like inverts.
Ew.
Like including the houses, like they just start like bleeding.
Yeah. Everything is mouths. That's what it should be. Everything is just mouths. Call it Gullet Town. Like Pallet Town, but not as friendly. Oh my gosh.
So it's kind of funny where I live, like my roommate's dogs will bark really early in the morning and always wake me up. So this weekend I went to my brother's house and I was like, well, this will be fine. Like my brother's dog's little and she doesn't bark early in the morning, so there won't be a problem. And my dad is out visiting and he brought his dog and I was like, oh, like it's like an older dog, kind of like bigger and like it's really like laid back. So I was like, it'll be fine. He doesn't even know I'm here most of the time. So 5 o'clock in the morning, like Dominic comes over and he's like, you know, kind of like nudging me with his hand, with his long nose, like nudging my hand with his nose. And so I was like, oh, he wants to be pet at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, that's fine. I'll just like pat. Okay, go back to sleep. Like a minute later, rah, 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 rah.
Oh my gosh.
No, why? Why is this happening? This isn't what's supposed to happen.
This is not what you signed up for.
Yeah, so it just turns out like they live in Kentucky normally, so 5 o'clock in the morning our time is like 8
Oh,
o'clock
because
that
they're
time.
awake at
So
that.
he was like, it's time for walks. I need walks.
Oh
Someone
my
walks me. I'm just
gosh.
gonna bark my head off until someone walks me. Which isn't his fault, you know, like as long as we can go outside, like
It's like, it's not your fault, but I still hate you a little bit.
it's just like it's fate. I'm woken up for the rest of my life by dogs. I guess there
There are
far
worse ways. There are worse ways to wake up.
Like,
I want to be woken up by dog. Actually, maybe not. I've had that. When I used to live with my parents, the second I would shift awake, like the very minute that I kind of come to awareness, the dogs know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all I hear at my door for like the next 30 minutes. They'll stop. They'll take breaks. But they'll just park their ass outside my door, waiting for me. I'm like, well, fine. So I'll just open the door and let them sleep with me for a little bit until I actually get up. But the problem is that they also start barking at random noises. So 1 minute I'll be cuddling, this 45-pound dog. Next minute, dog's barking in my ear. Woo! Not pleasant.
Actually, my brother's little dog, when I used to live with him, she's a sweetie, but she just like gets really anxious if like she knows you're awake like immediately. Like, and she's really attached to my brother, so when he's not there, she gets even more like clingy because she's just like, where did he go? So I'd be sleeping and she'd like run in and she'd just like step on my head.
Oh my god.
Like, and she wouldn't do anything until like I woke up, but I felt like she was like staring at me for like the entire time. Like, I'd open my eyes and she would be right there, like in the bed, like just as close to my face as she could get, just like waiting. And then she would kind of like start whining, and if I was like no, and I tried to go back to sleep, she would just like no, not acceptable, no. And so she'd start crying, and then she'd just like, if I continued to ignore her, she'd start clawing at me.
Oh my
And then if
gosh.
that didn't work, she'd just start stepping on my face. Like, she'd just like, wake up. It's like walk, and it's like, no.
The stepping on the face thing is hilarious.
And I'm like, how is this?
How did you develop this, dog? How did this become a part
And
of
she'd do
your...
it while crying. So
Oh
just
my
like, ah! I realized how to make this creepier, actually.
I think that's about as much as I'm doing for this. Are there other characters?
There's Heimdallr's character, but he never gave me the description for his character, so I don't know what it is. He's like a...
Okay, then we're gonna draw something new. What are we drawing? I don't know what we're drawing.
Dragons! You should have known that was gonna happen.
I guess it's technically... I'm just gonna draw this really cute dragon then. Can you draw Pokemon?
You should draw Porygon.
Pouring. It'll just pouring one would just be like this. It's like, alright, here's your pouring, like, blob shape. And then here's, like, the pouring face. And then instead of a mouth, it's gonna have, like, little... It's gonna look like that instead. Is that what a Pokeball looks like? Pokeball. Oh, so the center, so it's like, no, that's correct, I guess. Something like this.
This is horrifying. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. It's awful.
And that is what a pouring mon would look like.
That's cute.
I have no idea who left this pen here. But thank you, stranger.
So this is how I decided to do more teeth.
Ah! Ah! I don't like this at all.
I figure that way it can like grab stuff and like cling to it, and then it can drag it back. And then those teeth can be the ones that are poisonous.
Did I mention the part where I don't like this at all? Porygon. Gotta catch 'em all. No, I made smudgies. I've made some life mistakes here. I'm gonna draw... I don't know. I was expecting to have more, Dungeons and Dragonlord things to draw.
I mean, you could try, like, smooshing monsters together.
I'm not sure what to do with my life now.
You could try to draw all of them so far in the same picture.
Oh, I could do that.
Group picture. Or like a super chibified version of all of them in a group picture.
I can try that. I'm gonna have to like go back and like reference the things that I drew previously.
Yes.
Well, maybe there's something cute back here that I've drawn too. Or maybe I'll just draw something new. I'm lazy. Whatever this is gonna turn into a head. Or ears
You could draw
now.
this.
No! No. No one needs that. No one needs that in their life.
I can't wait till I introduce this.
No.
Party. Just like legions of them.
I would have you guys, I would show you guys what that looks like, but I think it will be something special when
Yeah.
it finally gets introduced. I'm gonna draw that blue-haired Kafra girl from RO2 because I like the way she looks. I just have to find her. Come back. Kafra girl, come back. I've seen her before, but now I can't find her. She's dead to me, isn't she? Maybe if I just Google RO2 Kafra. RO2 Kafra. Aha. Well, this is dangerous.
Yep. I was gonna say,
It's okay. This one's okay.
anything in a maid costume is dangerous. Google.
It's very true. That is very, very true. She's cute, though. What is with your hair? Oh, I don't understand what your hair's like. As you can see, this is a very technical drawing. With its, you know, not paying attention to anything. No, like this.
This is like something crawled out of hell.
Dragonlark is very excited about her little hell beast, just FYI. If anybody's watching who actually plays Dungeons and Dragons with her, I'm so sorry. But I will also not spoil the surprise, because you all deserve to see it in real time.
Does need to be a surprise.
I have no idea why she's got wings for ears. But I'll just accept it. We don't discriminate. Much. Oof.
Except we're against dragons.
Except
Never
we're
draw
against...
dragons.
Except we're against dragons, because...
Because you never draw dragons.
First glance at pouring looks like it might be into kinky stuff. You are correct. That is actually true. It does look like that. Maybe if I shade it, it will not look any better, but an attempt can be made.
I will say, I don't think it's gonna help.
Shut up! It's not my fault the Pokeball looks like that.
Oh my god, maybe it's like a snake, so it eats things like bigger than it, and then it just becomes like this giant blob.
So it's like Katamari, but like this crazy thing. That's horrifying. So why do you do this to your players?
Oh my god, you know what's kind of interesting? I always thought, like, maybe it could be something that has, like, acid skin. So it just, like, slithers up to things and then starts absorbing them. Not this. Maybe something else can do that. I need to create something that does that.
Do you hear her? Do you guys hear how excited she is to create horrifying things?
Maybe it won't be anything like that, like, encounters them. Maybe it'll be, like, a warning, like, they found, like, a dead, like, giant dead, like, husk of something and just being, like, absorbed into this, like, small cube. Disgusting.
Too excited. You're too excited, Dragon Mark.
I should just, like, scrap the rest of the encounter there.
Whatever you were...
And just be like...
This is it now?
And then you fell into hell.
She doesn't even have a face yet.
I should say that for October, actually.
You should. But now they know.
We'll forget by October.
Are you sure?
Sure.
There, now she has a face. I don't...
Well, maybe it is this and it's their little paws. Their little paws. Their little pads in their paws have like... So they can like clean the stuff.
I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. It's close. I'll just not draw the rest of her dress. It'll be fine. I like that my solution to this drawing is just don't draw the rest of it. It's a good plan, I think. So I've been watching a lot of calligraphy videos recently. The amount of control they have is insane. And I already know that even though I want to do these things, I already suspect that it's impossible for me. I do not have that level of control. There's all the, like, pressure on the downstroke, but not on the upstroke, and just making these stupid shapes. Like... I guess it would just be practice, but still, it's so hard. I'm just gonna be whiny about it. Cool stuff should be easy, didn't you know?
And then no one would do it and it would be cool anymore.
That's not true.
So like little acid paws and then like with like little like, it's their retractable claws are like hooked at the end so they can like hook into stuff.
Oh my God.
And then their tail is made of like thousands of like little like needles that look fluffy, but then like if you were going to it, if you like and go the wrong way against it, like it would like drop blood.
So like a porcupine.
Yeah, but like the needles are like really tiny. So there's just like millions of little tinies to make it look like it's like fluffy, but it's not.
God.
So it can like bash people with its tail.
Do people hear this? She's so excited. She takes so much joy in creating these terrifying things. You should have a reaction video, just like have a new monster every week and compile the reactions of horror into one video.
Well, this week's monster is actually going to be pretty cute.
Aww.
It's not a problem. Everything's going to just get worse along the way. I should have some kind of like roulette during the live stream and then just like roll it to see which of the horrifying creatures that I've created they can come across. What should I name this?
I don't know. But its name has to be equally horrifying.
Let's say like really susceptible to fire except for its tail, which is can protect itself from. So it can hide under its tail.
I drew a body, but I don't really want this body. I don't want this body. Things that can sound horrible taken out of context. Ah, so messy. I just want to draw my cute Kafra girl. That's all I want in life. Time for intense concentration as I try to figure out exactly what I want to do with this thing. I feel like doing this live stream has given me like an extreme appreciation of like caricature artists who do this out on the street. And then they look like people, like the people they're actually drawing.
Oh, that looks so cute.
Sorry, minor camera adjustments.
Maybe they'll call it the venomous acid tongue demon.
Wow. It's not horrifying at all.
Or should it? Some trees still.
Oh, she's giggling to herself, everyone. As we all know, that can't possibly be good. Thank you, Zelly. I've always thought the Kafra designs of Ragnarok 2 were really, really, really cute. Guess you've got more ruffles under your skirt. And then more secondary ruffles. This is like a 3-layer skirt at this point. Holy crap.
Alright, on to the next terrible monster.
What's the next terrible monster going to be?
I want to go with that. Something more stiff. Although I guess with these monsters, if they didn't feel like, if it was something bigger, they would probably take it down with their paws. So like something you found that had been like killed by it would be like covered with these like holes where the acid like chewed through and kept it there.
You can't tell, but I'm just staring at Dragonlark because I'm
so, like,
scared.
Little things it could just like grab it with its tongue, but like bigger things, you know, it would have to like, and especially if they moved in like giant hordes, it could just be covered in like these gaping holes.
Gaping holes, everyone. Gaping holes. I have no idea what her legs are supposed to look like, but I guess that's okay.
Monsters, monsters, monsters. Alright. Let's see.
I guess I'll start putting in all the black.
Let's see what kind of things would they eat.
People.
Yes, people. I guess they could eat those little bat things. Probably just be able to grab those.
Maybe they don't like the ghoul children because they taste bad.
Yeah. I love creating creatures though.
You found your calling in life.
It's so much fun.
Now, is it creating the creatures or creating the creatures knowing that they'll cause some mayhem that's the most fun?
Tie. They're both equally fun.
Intense concentration time. I'm just gonna give her boots, because why not? I think it'll look cute with her outfit. Not that anyone can, like, see it, but... Ta-da, you have yourself a Kafra. Hearts. Kafra hearts. Oh, I just realized this might have leaked through to the other side. Oh no, it's fine. So here's the totally not a dirty joke pouring. Here is the blue hair Kafra. All her entirety. Of course, I have nothing to blue her hair with currently. Let's draw the other Kafras. Back to the dangerous Google search. Oh, there's a blonde one. She looks like she'd be the mean one. Okay, so I guess I'll...
Do you want to close the terrible dire horn? Dire horn? Dire horn. Or the dire horn elk.
I don't want to draw that. I just want to draw her looking kind of snooty. There are days where you just don't feel like doing the sketching. Today is one of those days for me. I'm just gonna be brave and just ink it. It'll be like Inktober all over again.
It's coming up.
It is, isn't it?
August already.
Do you feel like you've improved since Inktober?
I don't know.
I don't feel like I've improved at all. Like,
I have improved in no way. Staying entirely as stationary as possible.
I've given her like super anime face. Whoops. Mistakes happen. I'm just gonna roll with the punches and pretend this is what I've intended all along. Yep. Yep. Totally not true, but let me pretend that this is what I wanted. Mental gymnastics to figure out where things are supposed to go. Yes. Did you just yawn? How dare you?
That dog's waking me up really early on the weekend.
But they just love you.
I don't think that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. I don't know when this Kafras hair got so floofy, but it is now. I've noticed this, like, this poof sleeve is, like, a very, like, common design thing in both Ragnarok 1 and 2.
Interesting.
And I'm not, like, sure why. It's just...
It's fancy.
I guess? It just features so heavily in both versions. I'm just gonna cut it off there. What pen is this? This is a Zebra something something pen. Here. It's not gonna focus well, but we got it for like $1.50 at a Daiso. I'm not sure if you have those in your area, but Zebra pens I saw were recommended for Inktober because they're like super flexible. And they take a lot of abuse. And you can like bend all the way that way, but you can still like get kind of like nice smaller details. I'm trying really hard to learn how to like use these brush pens and like the calligraphy pens. But it's definitely been a challenge learning how to do this. But it's been a lot of fun as well. I'm actually surprised this pen is not this particular pen because it's just been sitting in here for months now. Is not dead. Yes. Kafras. A technique I've seen someone do for inking is they would actually print on paper that would hold ink very well, and they would do their sketch digitally, and then they would ink with an actual pen on that printout. And it's actually really cool because it gives, digital technology has come a long way, but there's still certain things I think that can't be quite replicated. Well, I guess not without a lot of work. There's something beautiful about the pressure you could get on like an actual pen inking that you can't really get quite yet on digital inking. This Kafra's so done with everyone today.
Aren't we all?
It's 'cause she's the Monday Kafra. That's what it is. She's just Monday. Does I have time
I'm
to...
working on the terrible dire horn elk.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I don't think this is gonna actually be something of text them, except for maybe at some point they'll have one just to get a feel for how strong it is before it like runs away. And
Mm-hmm.
then later on they'll find it like having been destroyed by something unknown. Like covered in acid.
Covered in acid holes. Oh my god. I'm just gonna...
I'm hoping I'll make this like elephant size.
Hello?
Hello.
You guys still on there?
For like 6 more minutes.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this. A Kafra.
I've drawn 2 Kafras today. You should look at the stuff Dragonlark has planned for you.
That's not for the game, is it?
What? Maybe.
For
Yeah.
D&D.
Dinda?
You know,
This is the least
after
scary thing I've drawn today.
after watching D&D on screen in Netflix's hit show Stranger Things,
Oh yeah.
I definitely am looking forward to more D&D.
Yeah, actually, watching that, I was like, oh, I wish I was playing D&D right now.
Except, you know, you can make that happen.
I can, and I'm like, that's what spurred me to be like, I'm just gonna create monsters. I'm just gonna create a bunch of monsters. I think every week on Make Stuff Monday, I'm gonna create at least 2 new monsters to be able to like add. Like the first one today
Yeah,
was
this one doesn't
super-
have a face and it can jump through dimensions.
That is such a good idea.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Yeah. No, I'm. They're completely different. The first one was super nightmare fuel, so I made this one a little bit less. So
The first one's extraordinarily horrifying.
it's gonna be fantastic.
If the first one was just scary stories to tell in the dark, I don't think I'd be down with that.
I feel like your character on our D&D campaign is like the scariest one, like just because you don't really like mention it a lot, but just having that weird like chant in his head constantly must be driving him slowly insane, right? I mean,
Could be.
So what you're telling me is that Oda's character is just gonna snap and murder everyone in the vicinity.
that'd be funny.
Always.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's autobiographical.
Oh, jeez. And we're trapped in the room with him. Save me.
I'm not trapped in a room with you.
You're trapped in a room with me?
No. Famous Watchmen quotes.
Rorschach. The only reason I like any of Watchmen.
Because he did the right thing. Like, he was doing...
He was the only character I liked. I hated everyone else in that. I won't ever watch it again. It made me so mad.
I know nothing about Watchmen, except that it was a comic book that turned into a movie.
It was invented by Zachary Snyder, who made his family fortune selling pretzels.
Ah, I see.
Everybody knows this. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's awesome. We need to get a real tripod for this room.
For like the over-the-shoulder instead of this tissue box I've been using. This tissue box I've been using.
I mean,
this
we
is how
could've-
I.
we
This is
could've-
how I live my
And
life,
We have
guys.
both tripods in here. I'll be back.
He'll be back, he
I'll
says.
be back, even though the show's almost over. Bye.
I don't want to stop because this is funny out so well. I'm going to stop soon.
You do have to stop soon. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm not sure who this person I've drawn is, but they exist now.
This week I might just be like detailing this out more. I don't think we'll get to this anytime soon.
It's okay, because now you've just got... You should eventually just scan and print them all and turn them into your own, like, monster encyclopedia.
That's true. These are the monsters we included. I think the cutest thing we had that's probably never going to have anything to equal it is the fire-breathing dragon cats.
Aw, dragon
The
cats.
fire-breathing feathered dragon cats. Because its wings are all feathery.
Aw.
They're super cute. Jeremy's character wanted to murder them, of course.
Of course.
Brendan,
I just drew a bunny. What's up? I got bunnies.
My inspiration for starting that weird squirrel mutation character
Uh-huh.
was that bunny from Monty Python.
Oh, dear. The bunny.
The bunny. Look at the bones. This guy's teeth, his giant teeth. I told you.
I don't think I've watched all of Holy Grail.
I have watched that movie so many times.
I've watched a lot of it,
times.
but I don't really remember a whole lot of it because I haven't watched it that often. I did watch Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
I haven't seen that. I
Uh,
have only seen the Holy Grail.
The Meaning of Life is kind of strange. Lots of nudity. Yeah. So there's one there's one section where like Perfect Way to Die or whatever, and the character, whoever it was, the perfect way to die is being chased off a cliff by roller skating topless women.
What?
And there's a whole section dedicated to this.
Don't understand.
I don't understand either. I'm gonna make this bunny evil now. By giving it cute little bat wings. That automatically makes things evil, right? It actually kind of looks like a Moogle now. Like, if Moogles were, like,
Oh yeah.
actual animals, it just doesn't have the pom-pom at the top. But it does now!
That can easily be remedied.
And fixed. Well, it's 2:00. Let's go ahead and review the things that have been drawn today real quick. I should grab the camera. So, further. Man, there are a lot of sketches between there's this character and... So here is the High Elf Druid buddy. Oh, I gotta move this tissue box out of the way. Oh, look at that texturing. Yeah. And then, not that one either. This one? Then we got this poke pouring. And then the blue-haired RO2 Kafra. And then, of course, the "It's Monday, so why are you bothering me" Kafra. Like, look at her. Look at that face. And then just random sketches. And that's it, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another Make Stuff Monday. We'll be back next week with more stuff to be made.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.